Hello everybody, hope you are doing all absolutely awesome today. It is the 1st of January. Everyone, we survived. Hope you all are doing absolutely awesome. Hope everyone didn't get too drunk, because I got really drunk yesterday. Let's just hope I can stay alive to do this amazing live stream for you guys. As you guys know, it is the 1st, which means this is the end of last month, which is December's $35 giveaway. So for me to announce who the giveaway is, we needed a bot, and I was thinking the best thing I could do was actually create one, which I'm going to do with you guys live. I could have done this offline, but I thought you guys probably, as some of you guys are programmers, I thought it would be pretty damn nice for you guys to see how I program, how I work on a day-to-day basis, and not just that, to teach you guys a few things as well, which I think will be kind of handy. So we are using Unity 5.5.0 F3, which is the newest beta version for Unity 5.5. You guys can just literally head over to Unity's website, just click on download, and you'll get Unity here. If you haven't already, set up an account. This is also, as you guys know, it is live, so your messages I will see live. Any suggestions I will hopefully will implement live as well, which will be pretty sick. You guys can jump onto the Discord channel, which you can see in the background on the London Snow Hub. Just stick in, jump into the general channel, and you can talk to me live. Right now it's muted, now it's unmuted, so you guys get to hear me talk if you guys jump in here as well. So if you guys want to chat with me live, you can do so as well. So we're going to be making this bot to actually decide who the winner is for this month. The way I kind of plan to do it was I have it so you can input a player's name and then input how many coins they have. It will sort this function into it will sort this number into what do you call it, what's the best way to say it? It will sort it to a situation where the numbers are exactly the same for every single player with an ID, and at the end it will say, okay, this is the player name, this is how many points they scored with, and this is the winner of this month. And we're going to be able to change this every single time we run it as well. I have, as you can see in the top right, guys, the points have all been reset back to 0, so no one has any IceCandys as we speak. Even I don't have IceCandys. You guys know, if you want IceCandys, you just have to make sure you're talking in chat and all that other stuff as well. But I did save the last candies top 10, which is this file right here. If I can pull it on my screen, I don't know where it is right now. Okay, here we go. This is the top 10 for last month. As you can see, it's literally just been ripped from yesterday. That was the last time we did the live stream, and that is exact for what it is. Literally, that's the up to date as it gets. So these are the top 10 people. One of these people will be winning some $35. So it's between Hayes Wolf. Just give him a quick shout out. Hayes Wolf, Little Miss V Cupcake, Bro Kid 45, Psychology Christina, Scared Ass Gaming, Jaffa, DRC Gaming, CJ for Derp, Cyper Game Zone, and Go. I love saying that guy's name, it's amazing. But yeah, these are the people who one of these will be the winner of the $35. And the way we're gonna make them, the way we're gonna find out who wins is by creating this bot, and the bot is actually gonna tell us. So we're gonna input the name, input how many candies they have. It's gonna do filtering system, do 10 random generations of numbers, and the last generation is gonna say, yep, that is the winner. It's as simple as that. But let's get to developing. So we need to sign into Unity. I'm going to just use my normal Unity account if I can actually get in for the first time. Likelihood, probably not. I never can log in the first time ever. There we go. There's the first attempt. Let's try second attempt. Second attempt. There we go. Oh yes, second attempt. Okay. So Unity personal. My company makes less than 100,000 a year. Alright, then we press start using Unity once the license is picked up. I have no local project because I just installed Unity, so this is a fresh install. New project, so we're going to call this IceCandy, but doesn't need to be free at all. I'm just going to load the 2D stuff. So this is just going to be text, code, and some couple boxes, some couple UI boxes, and that's all we need really. For now, we won't need this, let's just minimize this. So this is what Unity looks like. You've got the hierarchy, you've got the scene, you've got the game scene behind here as well. You've got the Azure store if you need to download some extra stuff. In services, if you want to add stuff that you need to provide, we don't need any of this because we're not making a game. Inspector project, so any files in actual repository, for example images, text, fonts, all be in here. Console, any messages we actually output will pop up here as well. I love the store, it's amazing, but I don't need to type anything just right now. But okay, so this is the scene view, this is what the game will see. This is the same size as this box. We do not need it this big at all, so I'm actually gonna put this here. As you can see, it's got rescaled, so if I do that, it rescales the game scene. The scaling we're gonna need is approximately that. It's not, doesn't need to be very big at all for what we're doing, for the use of it. It's not like huge type of thing. It's just gonna have IceCandys at the top, input field, how many things it's collected, and all that lovely stuff. Are you making a game or something? I'm actually making the bot that allows the winner for the IceCandys to be announced every single month. I'm just gonna have this, and then I'm just gonna put everyone's name in that as in the top 10. It's gonna do the generation and all that loveliness. It's gonna be pretty damn simple. Okay, so we got the game view here, we got this here. The first thing we're gonna need is a canvas. So the UI canvas. Okay, that means we can now put stuff in this box in 2D field. It's gonna be huge. It uses this box, not that one. That's the game scene box, and that's the UI box, which is way bigger in proportion to that box. But anything we put in here, you'll see here. So if we now stick the UI text, see the text in the screen, it just picks up like that. So we're gonna stick that in the dead center up here at the top, make it in the middle. We're gonna call it Benjamin plays 1080p. Yeah, it's a little bit longer. IceCandy winner generator. Alright, change the font color because you can barely even see it. Just make it white for now. Okay, bring it a little bit lower like so. This is what it's gonna look like. And we should change the background color. I think the background is kind of horrible. What do you guys suggest for background color? I will just put something random for now, but you guys need to suggest me something that would be cool. You say purple? Nah, I can't have purple. Can't have purple. Nah, I can't have purple. Gotta be a nice blue, like an aqua. Nice aqua blue, right? Like that. That's a nice blue. Maybe a little bit lighter blue. That's fine. Okay. Text needs to be a bit bigger, I think. And we want a better quality as well. So let's do a scale of 300, which I know, guys, it is huge. But the point is, now we can just scale everything down because it's so big. So we've got to like this. And now we're going to use Unity to actually scale it down to what we want. Then that's going to be pretty nice. Okay, so it's got better quality. Okay, now we've got that. We're going to have an input field. So that means we can type in messages. So let's use Unity's UI input field. Like so. Here. Okay, we'll have two. One each side. Actually, let's make it exact. How much is it from the middle? Oh, it actually won't tell me. Oh, yes, it will. Okay. So if I duplicate that one and just make it positive, there it goes, exactly the same. This one is going to be the placeholder for what the placeholder is just means what it would be in its actual current position. Are you mod? In what sense? Moderator? Or oh yes, Snow Dragon King is a moderator. Yeah, he does the IceCandys and all that lovely stuff. It's quite cool. Actually, it's funny enough because actually that same bot is actually what we'll be using this as well. So for this placeholder, it's gonna have the text for enter channel name. This one placeholder is gonna be enter candy amount. Okay, placeholder in the middle. Just make sure it matches up slightly. Okay. This one can have text. This one can have any it wants. But this one has, sorry, this one has to be numbers only. We don't want some situation where there's not numbers in there. It might just break. So I think it can only be an integer number, because it won't always have to be more than 0 anyways. We're gonna have some more text here. So go back to the canvas. Another text. Names added. Names added. Counts. So we know how many we've actually added already. And on the other side, we're just gonna have a number. Start off with just 0. Oh, Flap, thank you for subscribing, mate. I believe you should have just earned yourself an extra 20 coins. So right now you're the first person. You're first place right now on the board. It's kind of funny because everything got reset tonight because it's the first. Can't believe it's a new year. It's crazy, isn't it? Yep, you've been beaten already. So we got names added, and we're gonna do a button so we can add the name every single time. I am doing the candy thing, yeah. We'll call the button add a user, and another button underneath, not close to it at all, and we're gonna call it generate. Okay, very simple UI really. Very simple UI. So you put the channel name in there, candy amounts there, it will calculate how many names have been added. You just be pressing that to add that name, it will wipe both of the fields. Click generate, it will generate it, and it's going to display the winner right here. Okay, so we're going to need one more text. Do the UI text. Winner is, yeah, so that's where it would be. That's just a template for it. We need this to be fairly wide as well because we don't know how long this player's name may be, so we have it fairly wide like that. Maybe even make this font a little bit smaller, just make it 11. That way we can have that. And I was also considering making it have like a scrolling effect. I think that'd be kind of cool as well. I just have it so it scrolls, but we'll see. This is gonna happen every month, but I don't need to create this every month. The point of this is to have it so it's really done every month. Hey bro kid, how you doing, mate? God, Vanessa on bro kid is funny. It's funny because either of you two could win this. It's crazy. She's like, if it's bro kid, she's gonna kill herself. That's a big stream. Alright, so we're gonna have an empty game object called game controller, which will have a script. We need a folder here called scripts just to make so it's very neat. Scripts. We're gonna call it we can call it the candy holder. The candy holder is gonna keep all the names and everything and control everything, so that will be attached to the game controller here. We're going to promote Visual Studio so we can get some scripting done. Okay, not now, I'll do it later. Light theme, why not? I always use a dark theme. I never use a light theme, so we'll try that out. Give this a few moments for it to load. No candy for you. Oh god, guys. In fact, we need to check. FATPP, can you check your current candies? I want to see if you actually did get your 20 because you just subscribed. Should have, but I'm not sure because it won't show me anything. Okay, so candy holders here. Should be able to see it. Maybe I should change the theme actually because you can't really see the text. Let me see if I can get that changed again. You want to be my commentary woman? If you want it. I think my sister wants to get promoted to be a moderator. I think you should too. I'll consider it. Okay, because I am doing a stream later on for some GTA, so we'll see. Exactly. So then I'm not gonna promote you. I can't remember how to change the actual thing here. The window color. I would just leave it. It's not much of an issue anyway. Actually, we don't even need this big, so. Okay, we don't really need that. Okay, so the way the code is going to work like this, everything is going to be hooked into this at one point. So the first thing we're going to do is hook it up with the UI. So to hook that up, you need to use in Unity's engines UI, which allows me to run all the UI code in Unity. Did I press insert? There we go. Okay, so you can now use any UI effects in Unity and it'll work. For example, the inputs, the buttons, all that lovely stuff. You're making an HTML website. It's not a website. It's more of an application that will run that I will be able to just type people's names in and it'll generate the winner every month for me. So I won't have to do this every single month. I can just update it, type of thing if I ever need to. So the way things are going to work, so we need to first get all the information out of these two and that name here and of course this, but the first thing we need to turn this off. So we're going to make public private void, actually doesn't need to be public boolean winner, which means a public boolean which is true or false. Winner is the name of it. At the start it's going to be false because there's no winner at the start. We're also going to need a private text, which means text field, which is UI text, which we'll use for these bits, which I want to turn off. So that'll be winner text, and that will also be equal to nothing on start, but what I want to do is actually deactivate it. So winter text is let me just think, winter text enabled is false, so that means that I would just turn it off. I also need to be able to select it. Because it's private you can't select it, so to select it you need to add this variable, which is serialized field, so you can actually edit it in the editor, but you can't pick up in any other script. So if someone tries to hack this or anything, it won't work. Are you going to generate it? Or yeah, it's a Unity program, it's going to be in Unity, but you put the names in, you put them out, you click add user, it will add it into this script and generate, it will do all the calculations stuff in this script. It's going to be quite clean in fact. So with that, yep, all you have to do it once, and every month I would just put in new information in.
Just click the button once, if it ever comes up.
Yeah, I'll just put people's names in, put next one, add next one, next one, all 10, click generate, and it will do it. It's going to be pretty sweet.
I'm watching from the side now.
Yes, it does automatically update. It does automatically update. Alright, so if we go to game controller now, we'll see it says when a text means I can add any of these information in. So if I click here, I know it's text free, so I just drag that into here. If I then press play, you see it disappear, which is exactly what we want. Okay, that's what we've got it to do, is to set it to go invisible since it started, and to make that boolean off, which we don't need to know if that boolean is true or false. That will only turn on once we say it's done. So what we can now do is, in the update, which will happen 60 times a second, if winner is true, then this will be true as well. Okay, and this, I need to do this only once, so we do if winner.enabled is not true, so we can just put a exclamation mark or a false. Means if this is not true, so if this, which would be true, is false, run this. So it only happens once. Okay, so what we can do, if I sterilize, actually let's just make it easier, if I just quickly make this public so we can see in the editor instead of adding in more code, and you can see it says winner here. If I press play on start, as you know, it won't show it, but as soon as the winner is true, it will pop, say the winner is there. Very simple. So, but we don't need that to be seen at all because we need that to stay private. Okay, next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get the 2 input fields so we can put information in when we click the add user button. So we're going to need to do another private input field. We need 2 of these. This one's going to be channel name. Okay, and the next one is going to be candy amount. Okay, just the input fields, not the information inside of it. It's just the actual physical fields. Okay, so now with that, of course we're gonna have to sterilize as well because we do need to hook them in. So we just sterilize both of them. So that way we can now hook them inside. And we're also gonna need to make a function for when we click both the buttons. So we're gonna have a public void called add user. And we're going to need another public void called generate. So when we click those buttons, it will actually output whatever is in here. So if it's to say something, if it's to do something, it will all happen here. Okay, so now we've got that start bit of code done. We'll just wait for this to update. There we go. So now we've got the 2 input fields. So we found which is which. So that first one is the IceCandys. So if we actually rename this to candy field, and we rename this one to channel field, it will make more sense later on, so we can just have it more cleaner. We can have this one as title. Whoops, missed an I. Oh my god, I typed too fast. Okay, so we got a title. We got count text. We have count amounts here. Okay, it's pretty simple. Why is my name up there? Because your name is being, it's actually going to probably regenerate it because of the names. Yeah, it's going to, because there was hundreds of people in the last months IceCandys field. It's going to random generate a random top 10. That's probably why. Why am I don't actually know why it put me first. It's very weird. I don't understand.
Oh, it's doing it alphabetical.
Is it? No, it's not. Because the savage isn't alphabetical. It's just random. She did it very randomly. So we've got the 2 buttons here. This one is the add user button. Okay, and we've got.
This game is rigged.
How's it rigged? So
You're only gonna say that if you don't win.
I know, right? Literally. Vanessa's sitting right behind me because she wants to win. That's why she's here. We're in a text. So we've got better names for everything, so we know what everything is going to be. Okay. So when you click the add user button, it needs to do something on the click. So we click add here. We drag and drop whatever game object which has the script we want to reference, which is game controller. Add it right here, and we're going to access the candy holder script, and it's going to do add user. And same thing for the generate one as well. Click add game controller. Whoops. Candy, that one does the generate. Okay, and that will happen anytime we click it. Next thing we want to do is the names count, which will actually link to everything else that we're going to be doing now. It's going to reset this, add someone's name, and just store it and store it and store it. So the way it's going to work with this is we're going to need to use another. I have to implement another namespace into this. We're going to need to use using system. I actually don't know where. I just realized it's already there. It's a generic one. It was a generic one I wanted to actually stick here.
Call me if I win, okay?
Call you if you win. Okay, so I was going to implement the generic namespace, but luckily it's already here. We need to implement a list so that we can actually add to it. There's 2 ways to do lists in Unity for C# programming. The first one is just getting the game object and writing list, so we could do name, which would be string, and having with this bracket and calling it list of channels, and having another one for the candies, but strings means you have to set exactly how many it's going to be. We can do it that way, just say it has to be 10, but then it won't really help when it comes. It will just be a lot longer to code this way. But what we're going to do is, instead of using an array, we're going to do a list and put string in here. Okay, that way we can do it that way. I'm not sure. I think we can do a double list. Let's see, string int. Not 100% sure. I didn't think you could. No, didn't think so. Okay, so you list the channels. You can as a dictionary, but not as a list. So I list the channels, and we're going to do a list of candies, and that will be an int because the number is an integer. And this you can add towards. You can keep adding to it. So whenever we click the add user button, we want to get information out, which is in both of them. We want to then store that into the list, into both of the lists, and then wipe them both clean. Okay, so when we click add user, the same way I've just explained it is exactly what you have to program. So as soon as we click add user, it's gonna store the names. So we're gonna go to add channels first. We're gonna add a string. So we're gonna add whatever string is inside the channel name. So we're gonna get the channel name in here, and we're gonna get the text that's inside of that input, and we're gonna store that inside of here. We're gonna do the same thing with the list of candies, but for the candy amount. Okay, and then that should do what? Am I missing something? Candy amount. Ah, that's not text, that's an integer. Okay, that's still okay. The reason why is because text comes up as a string, so we just need to convert this into integer. So what we need to do int.parse, which means see if we can convert this into an integer. And luckily, with the way we've programmed it, we know it always will. The situation we can do try parse, which means do it, if not just return 0. Okay, but in our case we know it has to be a number, so we're gonna leave it like this. Yeah bro, add me on Steam. No issue. IC Walker is my Steam name. I have hundreds of games. I play with my viewers all of the time. Just add me up as IC Walker. Also gonna play Rockstar with you guys later as well, which is gonna be pretty sweet as soon as I get this done. So that's both the numbers now in both of the arrays. And now we need to wipe the array to what was in here before. So we're going to do the name dot text is equal to nothing. That's just this empty string. And we're going to do the same thing for this one as well. Name is equals to nothing. So it'll be completely wiped now. We've added them all, and that's it. Okay. And we'll just keep happening. So what we can now do is do the number count as well. So we just need another private variable, private string, because text, even if it's 0, it's still a text, but we just input numbers into it. String, and we're going to do this number counter. Serialize that field too, and the number counter will be on update, and it'll be equal. So the text of it, which is text. Ah, happy new year, bro. Okay, so the text of this string will be equal to whatever we put in it. So in this case, this string, we can put in whatever. Would it be string? No, sorry, it's not a string. It's text, not a string, because it's a UI object. So there will be that dot text is equal to whatever we want to put inside of it. But what we're going to do is just the number of how many things inside this list. So we can put the count here, and because it's a number and it says you cannot turn a number into a string, all you have to do is, so funny, just press plus and empty string. It means it converts this whole thing into a string, and it's okay now. So if we go here, we can test it. Okay, so now we've got channel name, candy amount, and number counter that it's waiting for. So we've got the channel field, which is here. We've got the candy amount, which is here. And we've got a number counter text, which I believe is this one, counter amount. Okay, now if we press play, and I'm gonna put any information, I'm just gonna say channel name is Benjamin, plays 1080p, candy amount is 10. Now press add user. Did it go up? Nope, we've got an error. That's okay. What is this error that we've got? Good thing we get errors, we can see everything. What is your revolution? I don't think that's what you meant. You mean my resolution? As in like my New Year's resolution. I don't know. Gonna go do some crazy stuff this year. I'm not fat. Just because I like bread rolls, stop hating on me. She's like, Ben, stop being so fat. Like I'm actually fat though. So bread rolls are nice. What are you hating on my bread rolls for? The reason why these don't work is because this doesn't exist yet. We've not actually put any information into it. So what we've got to do is we need to get both of these arrays right here on start. Don't need that bit, but we need to actually give them some values. So this is a new list of strings, and same thing for here. New list of integers because it's not a string, and now it should be good to go. So if I copy that, I press play again, there's no more errors. Then press an AP, I put 10 inside, I click add user, and we've got names added to count. Done. One thing I'm also going to do, just for like a fail safe type of thing, so that it doesn't just keep generating. We're going to do an if statement here. If the text is currently equal to nothing, and this candy text is also equal to nothing. Sorry, it's not equal to, not if it is equal to, it's not equal to anything. That means we can then run all of this. If it's equal to nothing, don't do anything. So don't keep adding things that don't exist. More errors. Gotta love the errors too. Number counter. The number counter got errors now. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Channel text is that bit. Candy amount is that bit. Number counter is the text. List of channels is up here. I didn't save. That's funny. That's very weird. Okay, let's close that one then. Let's make sure this time it saves. So, list of candies equal to new list of string, and list of channels, and list of candies is new list of int. Okay, save. Make sure it saves this time. So we've got all of this in as well. You're getting roasted right now, Vanessa. Guess who's back? Oh, of course it is.
New year, new me, yeah. Get right.
She's like, new year, new me. There we go. See, it has to have something in both, and then we'll add it. So if there's nothing, it does nothing. If this has something, it does nothing. If this does not have anything, and this does, it does nothing. If they both have something, it will add, which is exactly what we want. Simple as that, really. And now we just need to create the generation button as well, which then picks us a winner, everybody. So the way it's going to work is this. If the number count, which is going to be here, okay, which we're going to convert into an integer. Actually, don't need to. You could just to get that count carried is an integer. Okay. So we get the number count, which is int. If this is equal to 10, then we can run the generation. If not, I want to return the message early on the console. Okay, this is always going to be dev mode. So we're going to do debug log warning requires 10 channel names. Let's keep the caps. Okay, so if we now jump into here and just press generate, it should pop errors up in only the console. There we go, requires 10 channel names. And if we collapse it, it will just do it every single time we press it. It will just keep going up and up and up, which is what we want it to do. And when it gets to 10, we can do what we want here. So first thing we're going to do is get everybody's name one by one by one by one, get how many candies they have. So the candies are going to be in this list right here. Let's just copy that up. So for each candy, so for each integer inside of that, so we're going to call the integer candy in this list here. What do you want to do with it? We want to store it into another variable, so we're going to have an integer all candies, so we find out what the maximum amount of candies there are in this right now. So all candies is equal plus equals, which means get this and plus whatever I'm trying to implement into it as well. So it's going to do candy, so it means this will just keep going up and up and up. So start off at 0. Okay, and it will just keep going up and up and up until there's no more candies left. So we know what the maximum candies are, which is this, and we're gonna have a random number generation from the minimum to the maximum, and that is how we're going to find out the winner. It's simple as that, really. So got the candies. Let me just think what the best way now to do number generation, as in a number list type of thing. We're gonna need to convert this now into a situation where we can get everybody in one line type of thing. Interesting. Let's pick the name first. So we're gonna do random generation on a range of 0 to the maximum, which is all candies. So this is going to output a number as a integer. So this is target, and it's going to go through every single one of the person in the list now, the candies, and find out which number it is. So best thing to do is, let me just think. So if we have, let's say, 100 candies, FATPP, that is a lot of cash. Even I don't even have that much cash. Okay, so I'm trying to think of how the best way to do it now. So we can do it from deduction. So we start at the top person. So we start at the bottom person. We remove how many candies they have. The next remove, next remove, next remove, next remove. Or we should technically do it the other way around, really. Either way, it doesn't make much difference. But that does also mean that whoever has the most candies also has a better chance of winning. So we can do bottom way up. So best thing we can do is, let's see if we can get this completely reversed. So we can reverse this channel. Actually, no.
Did you see my part? No, the one before that.
Everyone, hey, are you guys parring each other on the chat?
He wants to roast me, like, don't be stupid.
Wait, are you guys fighting?
There, that one.
That's so rude.
Your
Your breath
breath
is
is
a
as
rank
rank
as
as your
future.
future.
Oh my god. Wow. You guys,
Don't roast
Grandma
me.
didn't your preschool teacher teach you that subject?
You forgot the comma, sir. You forgot the comma.
Even I got confused.
And you're talking about English, please.
You guys are just roasting left, right, and center.
To nursery.
You guys are just roasting. It's crazy. So what we're gonna do is simple as this. We're gonna go through the list again, and we're gonna keep deducting and deducting from this target until this target reaches 0. So we're gonna go to the channel list, see what options we have to do. Reverse. Bingo. Okay, cool. Reverse that for me. I knew there was a function to reverse it. So that would just flip it around. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So we're going to get channels, reverse. Okay, so that means they're both, so whoever had the highest will now be at the bottom, which is what we want to do, because it's just going to keep deducting and deducting and deducting. And now what we're also going to do is we are going to now deduct and deduct and deduct until there's no more candies away. So while target is not equal to 0, okay, while target is not equal to 0, it's going to keep doing this and this and this until it's done, and when it's done it's going to go bingo, I am now 0. So in fact, yeah, while target is actually less than 0, easiest way to do it. So what it's going to do is for each channel, we're going to, I'm trying to think, easiest way to do this. We don't want to keep doing it as an for each, we want to do it with also a chance of break it as well. So we're going to do for int, which is for number, for int x, just a random number, random variable, x is equal to 0, while x is less than the channels count, so it's going to go through every single one of the channels. X plus plus, which means go through the loop one by one each time. So now we can do list of channels at position X, which is the current position that is at the top, and then next and the next and next and next and next until we say stop. If target is more than 0, then do this. Okay. Okay. Let's take it off for a second. While we just make the bracket for it. Okay, if target is less than, it says target is more than 0 currently, then we're gonna get the current position and take that away from the target. So take plus, take away equals that target position, which is a string. So we need actually not the channel count, we need the candy count. We need the candies. So keep doing it through until that target's taken away from it. After this, if target is less than 0, this is the winner. Okay, that means we've got 0. So if it was more than 0 and then we're taking away, now it is 0, that means the winner is this sacked person. Okay, and it will keep doing this until the very end for that. In fact, we don't even need a while loop. We don't even need that, because it's gonna have to do the loop at least once anyway. So keep doing that, and once it has done that, just say break, which means this is the current winner. And in fact, just have it right here. And to actually output who the current winner is. Oh, did someone do a bank heist? Everyone died. 2 people did a bank heist and everyone died. How much did you guys put into that? That's crazy. Wow, okay.
Don't even call my mom, okay?
That means you're part of my mom. How dare you? How dare you, bro, kid?
Picking up the chat.
No, that didn't make any sense.
Your father dead, just stop.
Sorry.
Your father did like your face. Oh!
Vanessa, go sit your ass down, please.
I'm gonna go do my hair.
Go do your hair.
Because I have a life in it.
Go do your hair. You just want to know. You just want to know if you win.
I want to know if I win, man. I don't even want.
Maybe we're supposed to pay my dollars. Alright, so now we got that. We just need to actually output who the winner is, just like before. So that means winner will be true. And to change who the actual text of the winner is, we got it up here called winner text, and say winner text dot text is equal to the winner is, and then whatever player name that it is. So the player's name will be from list of candy, channel name dot text, and whatever else information we had, who had a candy amount of get a candy amount, how many candies they actually did have. So it's list of candy, no, not list of candies, sorry. Oh, sorry, it's not channel name. It cannot be channel name. It is list of channels at that same position X. Okay, we've got list of candies at position X. And last thing, I'm gonna full stop. The winning number was, and just have the winning number as well as that. So the winning number, as we know, it would be named would have been on the target, but we can't get that because we've been deducting from it. So what we're gonna need to do is have another one called winning number, which is equal to that target, and that's going to be stuck at the very end right here, and then close it off. And of course, just to make it foolproof, we're just going to push it out to console as well. So debug.log, and just output exactly the same thing right there. Okay, pretty simple. So if we go here, we're just gonna have my name 20 times. Nah, let's do 10 times, don't need 20 times. Wait for the script to compile. Make sure it's saved, in fact. Okay. So we press play. So we're gonna just write Benjamin and 1. Add Benjamin 1. 3. Just random numbers. No, too much. That was a bit much. Didn't need that many numbers. Whoops. 151 41 1. Okay. Press generate. The winner is Benjamin, who had a candy amount of 21. The winning number was 13. The reason why I said minus 13. Ah, yes, it would have been because I put target, not winning number. So if we try that one more time. See, the thing is, programming is not hard, guys, when you know what you're doing. So let's do Benjamin again. Just pick some random numbers. Thing is, you can go as high as you want. Number calculations for PCs are absolutely so easy to do. Computers love numbers. Absolutely love it. And just to prove you can't type text, if I just can hear my keyboard, no numbers, anything that's not a number will not go in, just numbers. That's why I don't need to do a pass. If I now generate, the winner is Benjamin, who had a candy amount of 7,432. The winning number was 9,045, which that person won. And that is what we are going to be using to do the giveaway. It's as simple as that, really, guys. It's so super simple, so super simple. And I get it in text as well right here. So let's finish that now. We don't need to edit this at all anymore. We can save the scene. We're going to save it as game. Didn't need to change any text or anything like that. Vanessa Summer, because she knows that we're about to find out who the winner is. Even I cannot wait. It's going to be kind of crazy. Save the project, build it now. We're gonna build it for, we could do WebGL, but nah, we'll do it another time for WebGL. But let's do 64-bit, that's some good performance. What are we doing? Okay. We don't need development build at all, we're just gonna add this scene, build it, new folder called build. We're gonna do candy generate. And today is the 1st of the 1st, the 17th. I can't believe we're in 2017, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's let this compile. And then we should be able to find out who the winner is of this month's giveaway. Here we go, everybody. So if I just double click this, choose whatever resolution we want. don't want to go super big, we could just do 1 to 80. We could do 720. Yeah, let's just do 720. Fantastic quality, because you know, why not? Made in Unity 5.5. IceCandy bot is gonna pop on a second. There we go. So we got the Benjamin Plays 1080p IceCandy winner generator. I put in whatever name, how many amount is, click add user, and then click generate. Simple as that, guys. So now that this is all done, we can now close this. We're now done with Unity. Thank you, Unity, for your services. You have been amazing. Now we're gonna open up the top 10 and find out who has actually won. So the first person, Hates Wolf, let's put in there. He had a candy amount of 2,227. So 2,261. Where did 27 come from? I don't even know. I don't even know where that came from. Add user. Next is Lil and Miss VV Cupcake sitting behind me, scratching her head. She's feeding her roots apparently. Then we got Bro Kids at third place. At third place. That's now in there. Now we got Psychology with Christina. Did she? Timing could not have been Bella, honestly. With 180 IceCandy points. Okay. Then we got Scalax Gaming of 170 points. Then we've got Jaffa CSGO with 130 points. Then we've got DRC Gaming with 130 points. Yep, 130 points as well. We got CJ Taderp with 129 points. We've got Cyber Game Zone with 123 points. And last we got Go 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 with 95 points. Are you guys ready? We need a countdown for this, I think. 10, 9. You have to help me with this, Vanessa. No, come, you go. I know you want it to win, but there's only one way to find out. You have to come, stand here, and help with this countdown. And we're gonna cook at the same time to find out who wins, because she wants my money. She wants my money, bud. No, you won't. No, she's gonna buy a new bag with it.
No way.
You're fourth place, Christina.
I'll probably go to Creams.
Are you ready?
Come with me, babe.
Nope. Alright, are you guys ready? 10. How can you be a woman child?
See? Stupid. Illiterate. Irrelevant.
You two fight is, oh my god. Anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is Hates Wolf, who had a candy amount of 2,261 candies. The winning number he won on was 5,701. Congratulations, mate. You've won yourself $35. Thank you to anybody who took part.
In your face! Go cry your pillow.
Everyone who took part
yeah,
this
you're
month.
hot. You have a heart attack. You and die.
Are you done? Yeah, you done? You're like in my ear. To everyone who took part, I thank you all so much. To everyone who's took part, I thank you so much. It's been a crazy month. We entered this new year with an amazing giveaway. Hates Wolf just won himself $35, which I will find a way to send it to him. So the way the giveaways work now, it's going to happen every single month using the same bot. The bot is pretty much foolproof now. So I don't know if I need to do any more edits to it. If I do need to do my edits, make it a little more challenging, we will do so, but we don't really need to. It didn't take too long to make this bot, which I'm very, very happy about. But like I said, congratulations to Hates Wolf. The $35 is coming to you. You can use it for whatever you want. If you want it for PayPal, you have it through PayPal. If you want it through a Steam game or from CD Keys game, you name it, we'll see if we can make it happen for you. But thank you to everyone who's taken part this month. Next month has already started. You guys chatting already has already earned yourselves some IceCandy points. If you want to check, make sure you do exclamation mark candy to see which points you have already accumulated, and good luck to the future. I hope you have a lovely new year. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll be back streaming in the next 10 minutes to play some GTA 5 with you lot, giving you guys a lovely opportunity to make yourself some more ice candy points before the end of the month, because I only had this bot on for about a week and a half, and you guys have destroyed it with the candy amounts, which is absolutely insane. And what's gonna be happening is that next month, because you guys now have 4 weeks to actually rank up coins, the amount is going to be absolutely insane. So guys, good luck in the future. I hope you guys don't get too drunk tonight. I hope you guys are ready to go back to work and to school, because I'm not. But I hope you guys stay awesome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget subscribing gives you 20 points as well. If you want to start it off, make sure you guys are doing arenas, jumping into the bank heist, just having fun and chat, and stay awesome everyone. Take care everybody.